Well, it's Monday, which means it's box office report day, and if you're Dark Phoenix, things aren't looking any better for you. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms, and as always, if you're new to the channel, you're finding me for the very first time, be sure to click that subscribe button. It is Monday, which is normally my box office report day when we have superhero films on the line. I cover every box office. I tell you what it's making, how it's making, is it a flop, is it not a flop, and we kind of just go over the box office report here on the channel. So without further ado, let's jump into this weekend's box office. We have Men in Black International coming in at number 1 with an abysmal $28.5 million. That's a huge disappointment to the studio, to Sony, because they were really hoping Men in Black was going to get like this shot of adrenaline and revive the franchise. Unfortunately, a $28.5 million opening weekend isn't that good of a number, but who knows? Maybe it'll have legs going on, but I doubt it because we got some really big films coming out. Secret Life of Pets come in at number 2. Aladdin hanging in strong, coming in at number 3 with $16.7 million. But Dark Phoenix dropped to number 4, bringing in $9 million. Let's check out Dark Phoenix actual worldwide total right now. And right now, Dark Phoenix is sitting at $204 million worldwide. You can see right here that there is no total for the budget. They're trying to hide that as much as they can, and that's not good, guys. $51 million domestically for a superhero film, that's not good. Like, that's not good at all. And not only that, but the fact that it's an X-Men title. X-Men titles aren't billion-dollar franchises. However, they do bring a lot of money because there's a lot of fans of the X-Men. It just goes to show you that people already checked out at this point, and they want to see what Disney can do with the franchise. And all the bad publicity behind the scenes with doing the reshoots, having to reshoot the entire third act, people just didn't go see this movie. And the people that I know that went and saw this movie, other than my friend Adam, didn't like the film. I personally liked it, but I only seen it once. Haven't had a chance to kind of go back and see it again, you know, because life kind of got in the way. But $204 million, definitely the studio is going to take a loss on this. I think Disney knew they were going to take a loss on this. That's why they didn't spend so much money marketing the movie. It was like, let's just get this out and let's see what we can get back from it, because Disney kind of inherit the franchise at that point. And this is the last movie of the franchise, so we'll see X-Men be incorporated into Disney later on. Speaking of Marvel and Disney, let's see how Avengers is doing. Avengers is coming in at number 11, bringing in $3.5 million, dropping another 27%, and it's also lost another 671 theaters, so it's losing a lot of theaters. And at this point, guys, I think we just kind of have to face the facts that this thing is not going to be Avatar. There's no way at this point it's going to be Avatar, and the reason why I say that is, look, it's at worldwide $2.742 billion, okay? Now, if we scroll down and we look at the worldwide total all time, Avatar is sitting at 2.788. Avengers Endgame is sitting at 2.742. And so you're probably saying, well, that's only like, 40-something million. It can do it. It can do it. But it just can't. It's impossible. Not when it's dropping every week by almost half. Bringing in 3.5 million isn't enough to do it. You would have to do that constantly for at least another 5 to 6 weeks, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to be in theaters that long. And that's sort of the facts behind it. And not only that, if you look at the daily total of Avengers Endgame, and you look at this past week at its daily total, I mean, look at this thing. It brought in 500,000 on Monday, 700,000, 600,000, 500,000, 800,000. And then when you get to the weekends, it brought in 1.3, 1.2. So when it hits the weekends is when it does its million. Now, if this movie was making $1 million every day and it was going like this worldwide, Avengers Endgame would be a contender to beat Avatar. At this point, everybody who wanted to see the movie saw the movie. Everybody who wanted to see it multiple times, seen it multiple times. I've only seen it 4 times. And that was the first week it came out. And I haven't had a chance to go back and see it because I've just had a lot of stuff going on here at home. I've been in a car accident recently, having some issues with other things, and I haven't had a chance to go see the film again. And I think that's a lot of the problem is fans wanted to support the film, but after a while, life kind of gets in the way. You can't go to the theater and support it, and then you're kind of sitting at the point where, well, I guess I can just wait for VOD. So I mean, it's a shame, but you can see where on Monday it dropped 62%. On Tuesday it picked up 32%. Wednesday dropped 23%. Thursday dropped 9%. And then this past Sunday it dropped 7.1%. So it's dropping very rapidly. And that's going to be the reason why it doesn't beat Avatar. Avatar was in theaters for almost an entire year, but it was constantly bringing in money every week. Like, it was bringing in $5 million this weekend, $10 million that weekend, and coming in and only bringing in, $3.5 million worldwide isn't enough to maintain that, because it dropped 27%. It's only in 1,400 theaters right now. Now, maybe there's a silver lining, and maybe when Spider-Man Far From Home comes out, it will sort of be like the same thing that happened with Captain Marvel, because you guys remember Captain Marvel was like number 10 or 11, and then Avengers Endgame came out, and then Captain Marvel that weekend jumped all the way back up to number 2 with like some crazy number like 8-point-something million out of nowhere. That's possible that can happen, but let's say that happens. That's only about another $8 to $9 million. That's still not 40-something million in order to put it over Avatar. Look, I hate Avatar. I think the movie's very mediocre. I really dislike James Cameron and how he sit there and try to turn fans against the superhero franchise. And I would love him to eat a big slice of humble pie. But unfortunately, I just don't think this is going to happen unless somewhere down the line, Marvel decides to re-release this thing maybe 7 months, 8 months from now, and do some kind of promotion and try to get behind it. That's possible, and it might be able to do it then. But right now, I don't see it happening. But all right, guys, so that is this weekend's box office report. Dark Phoenix not looking good. Godzilla actually not looking good either. I didn't even hit on Godzilla. I just completely forgot about that movie. 339 worldwide isn't a very good look for Godzilla either. That movie definitely hasn't even crossed breaking even yet. And this summer has been looking very disappointing for movies lately. You have some that break out, but these big movies that we think we're going to make money just haven't been making money. But I mean, it's crazy. It just goes to show you, it's like playing the lottery. You don't know how things are going to go sometime. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for this weekend's box office report. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. And until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.